Hi there, welcome to this video. My name is Nadia, founder of Functional Beauty Principles and the beautydoctrine.com, and that is where beauty meets health. I know it's a mouthful, but basically I am your guide to better skin, healthier, firmer skin, naturally, without intervention and without sensitivity. After 28 years in the beauty industry, I've seen every trend and every promise imaginable. A lot of it is marketing, and that's just how the beauty industry has been shaped. And so I decided to be the consumer's guide, teaching you what's good and what's not. Today, we're diving into a surprising topic, and that is why your beloved vitamin C might just actually be aging you. So you're gonna want to save this video because it's eye-opening and it will give you options of vitamin C's that will actually work for you without sensitivity. So let's get started. I love my energy this morning, and I think it's because of this incredible sunrise. I just decided, because of this window, I'm looking at a beautiful, beautiful sun coming up. I'm just gonna start filming most of my videos at sunrise. Okay. Let's not digress. Very few people know this, and hardly anybody talks about it. And then that's the fact that your vitamin C serum or vitamin C cream or cleanser, whatever product has vitamin C, is highly likely aging you. And that is because the main ingredient that is abundantly and widely used in the beauty industry is extremely unstable. It oxidizes very quickly. I'll explain why that is very important. There's a lot to cover. Let's get to it. First, let's talk about why you absolutely need to be using a vitamin C. So you got to be using it. It's probably one of the best ingredients, aside from sunscreen and moisturizer or a moisturizing oil, that will get your skin from point A to point B. It actually will improve your skin. It's not just a maintenance ingredient, but it's an ingredient that will enhance your skin. Your skin concern, sometimes it's aging, sometimes it's hyperpigmentation, sometimes it's acne. Well, vitamin C is going to help with all of that. It's a major collagen booster. In fact, our body cannot synthesize collagen if we are deficient in vitamin C. It's also a brightener. It's going to help eliminate hyperpigmentation, enhance skin clarity, skin brightness, and then it also helps fight off those free radicals that are damaging to our skin. And so free radicals are pretty much everything around us. There are internal free radicals, external free radicals as well. So pollution, impurities, even your makeup can create free radicals. Stress within the body can create free radicals. And that is why we need antioxidants that act as free radical scavengers. So you really need to keep up your antioxidant intake as well as your antioxidant topical application in order to maintain healthy skin and to reduce that free radical cascade, the free radicals that cause a lot of damage and aging in the skin. So really any deterioration, any problem that's happening within the body or on the skin is related in a way to that free radical damage, and that's why it's so important to pay attention to antioxidants. And so vitamin C happens to be a superstar in the antioxidant family. But here is the catch. Not all vitamin C is created equal. The form most commonly used in skincare is L-ascorbic acid. While effective, it's highly unstable, breaking down quickly when exposed to air, light, or even certain temperatures. Studies have revealed that when L-ascorbic acid oxidizes, it creates free radicals, the very molecules we're trying to avoid. So if you're using an L-ascorbic acid serum that isn't perfectly stabilized, it could be introducing oxidative stress to your skin, leading to faster aging. And the key word is stabilized. So there is no oversight in the beauty industry. Any brand can put on the packaging, our vitamin C is stable, and very often it can be stable in a petri dish, but over time it's going to degrade and it can turn very, very quickly. And so even let's pretend that it's 100% stable, that would still leave us with a problem, which is the low pH. L-ascorbic acid absolutely needs to be at a low pH for it to be able to penetrate into the skin, which is very disruptive to that fragile lipid barrier. And this is very important. You don't want to ignore that, because over time that can lead to redness, irritation, sensitivity, even aging, because that protective layer is no longer there if you're using lots of products over time with L-ascorbic acid. So I've spent a couple years looking into L-ascorbic acid alternatives as well as other active alternatives. So you'll find a lot of my recommendations on my website, thebeautydoctrine.com. But let's go into some much safer and yet very effective alternative ingredients, and then I'll show you where to find them. One of the most famous and safe alternatives to L-ascorbic acid is called MAP, and that is magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. It's basically the gentle cousin of L-ascorbic acid. It's been shown to be stable, to still be very effective in boosting collagen production, and to be a powerful antioxidant. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the next one, so I'll put it right on the screen, but I'll call it TA. That is a fat-soluble form of vitamin C. And so the difference between that and L-ascorbic acid, for example, L-ascorbic is water-soluble. Our skin is made up of fat. If you're applying ingredients that are water-soluble, they're gonna have a really hard time penetrating that fat. So chemists have to formulate at a low pH to allow that penetration, or they add penetration enhancers. So a fat-soluble vitamin C is a godsend. That is phenomenal because you don't need penetration enhancers, you don't need it to be low pH, it goes right in. A fat-soluble vitamin C is ideal for sensitive skin or non-sensitive skin. So here's the thing, I've been in this beauty industry now for 28 years. I've seen so many clients go from having solid, really good, firm, tight, hydrated, bright skin to really damaged skin over time, and they don't quite know how they got there. Well, they got there because of that accumulation of those sensitizing ingredients, those low pH ingredients, those penetration enhancers, and all the toxins that are packed in skincare. And so that's a slow process. So there are other vitamin C ingredients that are phenomenal that are still not going to cause sensitivity. One of them is sodium ascorbyl phosphate. You can find this in a powder in the Agent Nature Holy See. That's a phenomenal one because you can just take the pure powder and blend it into your toner and apply it onto the skin. And you can control how much you apply, so I really like that formulation. You can also check out Kerrygrand vitamin C, One Love Organics vitamin C. Versign also uses a gentle form of vitamin C. You'll be able to find all of those on my website, but I want to touch on ingredients that naturally have vitamin C built in. So you don't have to go chasing those molecules if you don't want to. For example, rose hip oil tends to be very high in both vitamin A, which is natural retinol. Actually, it's trans-retinoic acid, which converts into retinol within your skin, but it also is known to have a good amount of vitamin C. So just by using a good stable rosehip oil, and I say stable because rosehip tends to be very fragile, and so I see it in the marketplace in these like large bottles. If you've had it in large bottles sitting on your counter, it's mostly oxidized. So you always want it in a small bottle that's dark, so it's protected from light so that it doesn't oxidize quickly. I also don't like rosehip oil alone because it can be sensitizing. I love it in a blend when it's mixed into a carrier oil like jojoba, which I adore. So you can find that in barrier repair serum. So that's a phenomenal one that will help strengthen your lipid barrier and moisturize it and hydrate it with jojoba, which is rich in ceramides, while giving you that dose of vitamin C as well as vitamin E and A from rosehip oil. And then hemp seed will give you a lot of those amino acids that are basically the building blocks of collagen. Another ingredient that is just naturally rich in vitamin C, that's sea buckthorn oil, which you can find in the Earth Harbor Calypso. And I've actually seen that for myself. There was a summer, 2 summers ago, where I developed quite a bit of hyperpigmentation after being in the sun all summer long, and that was the one bottle I used and I saw results with it. So I can attest to that, and it's not pricey at all. So yeah, you have quite a few options to look at. I want to hear from you. If you have questions, let me know in the comments and I'll be more than happy to make a recommendation. But the curation that I added to the beautydoctrine.com is going to be suitable for all skin types. It's very hard to mess up a choice from there. If this was an eye-opener for you, please hit that like and subscribe button and share this video with somebody that could benefit from this knowledge. Thank you so much for watching. Be well, be safe, be beautiful. Take care.